I could pull a better podcast out of my head. Hey, kids, welcome to the Tempest Universe.
China.
Headline edition, July 8, 1947. The Army Air Forces has announced that a flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
It's China to me, China.
Army officers say the missile, found sometime last week, has been inspected at Roswell, New Mexico, and sent to Wright Field, Ohio, for further inspection.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside.
China.
This is the Tempest Universe, man. Hold on to your ass. You're in for a hell of a ride.
It's Wednesday. Well, if you're in the United States, it's Wednesday. If you're somewhere else, it might be Thursday, or I don't know where you would be if it was still Tuesday for you. But it's Wednesday over here. Man, I am like zapped of energy. Luckily, I've got enough vodka to keep me going. That's my juice. That's what keeps me. That's my energy drink. You know, you put yourself a nice glass together and get some vodka. Whiskey does as well. It does well also in some mixers. And you throw on some music, and really that's what I've been doing for the last 3 hours is mixing it up and listening to music just to keep me going. Today I made one mistake. It's a serious damn mistake, folks. And some of you might think it's a little... I mean, I wouldn't say it's petty. It's not petty. Sometimes you got to scope out the competition. And I was listening to some of these other podcasts that are out there, especially on Spreaker. I don't know when it happened, but Spreaker is now owned by iHeartRadio. And so you got all these new podcasts in here and these UFO podcasts. Wow. I would think that the younger generation, which is, I don't know. Well, it depends which one you're talking about. There's a generation in there that's so damn selfish, they don't know what the fuck to do to themselves or with themselves or whatever they do. But then after that, we got the ones that are all about vaping and fuck, they're just as lazy too. I don't know. But a lot of these newer podcasts, these guys are not, it's weird because they're finding out for the first time about like George Knapp and stuff like that. And you listen to them and you're like, I don't know. Why? Why is this happening? This is why we're so far behind. Some of these guys need to catch the hell up. Catch up to, where we are right now in 2022. Don't go back to Roswell. Don't go further back than that. Just don't do it. Forget about Rendlesham. Trust me. There is so much going on now. Your whole podcast should be based on that. Kind of like me. Wink, wink, hint, hint. Back then, people gave zero fucks about it. And now there's more people coming out of the woodwork, man. I'm telling you. Drop the old legacy UFO incidents. Get with the program. Get out and listen to a few. Especially the ones that are ranked with the Tempest Universe on FeedSpot. And I was just not impressed, man. As a matter of fact, there was like some articles that came out today. Actually, within the last 24 hours, I was like... no, go to Podcast UFO. Yeah, go to them. This is what they should be talking about. I don't know. Yeah, it is a little petty, to be honest. I figure I'm a bit more entertaining than these guys. I mean, they sounded pretty dry. One of them did have a good guest that fell off of a beer truck and decided he was a ufologist now. And he was on there trying to school them. And I turned that one off, yeah. Then I went on to listening about the horrors in Ukraine. That was a little bit uplifting for me compared to what I was listening to. Not that it's a good thing, but shit. That's where I was this afternoon. That's where I found myself when it comes to the competition to the podcast. I mean, I don't understand. Maybe I just need to sound like them from now on. Just all dry and say a lot of, meaningless shit whenever somebody comes on the podcast and they are just trying to sell whatever they're selling. And I could just go with the flow, just love every single minute of it, and then be like, oh, can I have you back again, sir or madam? If you guys notice, a lot of people don't come back because I don't go out searching for them. I don't have that kind of time. Like, if you came onto the podcast and you had some shit to say, and you feel that there's more to say, then let me know. And honestly, I tell every guest that. Just let me know. I'm not going to chase you down. You've been here one time. Welcome back, Carter. You can come back one more time if you want to, but I'm not going to chase you down because there's so much shit going on in ufology. I don't know. I don't know why I would. That's what I did this afternoon, basically. It was a little bit sad, a little depressing, really. And I don't know. It's one of those things. This is why I think I should just move into like a travel channel and just get rid of this UFO nonsense because it's not going anywhere. Yeah, as much as we feel like we're going to make some breakthroughs, there is going to be some of those are the SPAs, Special Access Programs, those are SAPs. Yeah, there's going to be some of those going to shut the shit down and keep you from knowing the truth. And we're going to keep going dancing the same dance. It'll be like damn Joker. You ever dance with the devil in what is it, Clear Moon Night or some shit like that? I know, I messed that up.
Why so serious?
It is what it is. Anyway, but we're here to talk about these articles that I got. We got one coming out of Scotland. Gotta love the Scottish people. Bangkok. The worst part about this, I just realized that Bangkok is actually misspelled in the title of the podcast. This is what I'm dealing with. The whole time I'm thinking, they need to change the name of that damn city. Stop with the Bangkoks. Really? Do you guys realize? No more Bangkok. Stop it. Call it something else. Maybe, I don't know. Touchcock? Maybe? Maybe that'll work. Swollen cock? I'm not sure. Not sure how you can name this city to make any more sense. But we got stuff out of Bangkok. Oh, Bnagcock. The way it's spelled in the damn title. I can't. I really can't. Then we got to go to Twitter and Elon. This actually turned into a UFO story thanks to one of the folks we dislike the most. Well, not the most. Let me just say this. Second most. And then we got someone with a PhD that had a UFO experience. There's a lot of that going on. There's actually people over the last few decades that I've met on Facebook who had PhD degrees and then some, and were openly expressing their feelings about the topic and their personal experiences, which is magnificent. We got a little bit more of that going on in Bnagcock. I don't know. I messed it up. I thought I really pasted it in there, to be honest. I don't understand why it says that. Because I honestly did just paste it in there. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. This weekend, one of our Asgardians has a birthday, so of course I picked a track that he might enjoy. Everybody special birthday wishes to Dre, so I'm going to play this song for him because it's the kind of music he likes. And I'm telling you, he's going to be out there on the floor cutting it at age 75. This is going to be his song to take to the grave. Check this out.
La vibra en la disco nunca va a bajar. La vida del party pa' mí es saquear. Es que ese party es fenomenal. Cuando tú bailas al bombo clap. La vibra en la disco nunca va a bajar. La vida del party pa' mí es saquear. Es que ese party es fenomenal. Hay bomba clap, baby, bomba clap. Como ese cuerpo como si fuera candy. Es cara de flow y no tiene ni Fendi. La más buena en la familia viene mi baby Kylie. Pon tu nombre en mi silueta, llámame Andy. A los flow Toy Story. Y si me enamoro, baby, sorry. No es de PR, pero sabe quién es Shorty. Los pasos prohibidos se le salen. Tiene ese flow que sobresale. Ya me vi que hasta en Insta nos seguimos. Instagram estamos llenos que los míos. En Netflix tiene la movie que vivimos.
para la tarima. Montate encima, me dicen que tú eres bien fino, pero tú prendes como la gasolina.
Me lo menea de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, ya. Prende la disco con el booty club, nunca me falla. Me lo menea de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, ya. Prende la disco con el booty club, nunca me falla. La vibra en la disco nunca va a bajar. La vida del party pa' mí es saquear. Es que ese party es fenomenal. Cuando tú bailas al bombo clap, la vibra en la disco nunca va a bajar, yeah. La vida del party pa' mí es saquear. Es que ese party es fenomenal. Hay bomba clap, baby, bomba clap. Me lo menea de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, ya. Prende la disco con el booty club, nunca me falla. Me lo menea de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, de aquí pa' allá, ya. Prende la disco con el booty club, nunca me falla.
Funny thing is that growing up in New York, I used to listen to a lot of reggae. And then someone explained to me what a bumble clot was. So you guys might have to look that up, especially you, Dre. That's your birthday song. Mystery UFO with transparent dome traveling at speed over Scotland stuns fans. Now, I say fans because apparently this was posted on YouTube recently. The actual footage was taken in 2019, you know. Isn't that pre-pandemic? So did, like, COVID-19 keep us from seeing this footage? You see, Wuhan has these long-lasting effects on our ability to really, you know, navigate life. So there you go. Thanks again, Wuhan. You done messed it up. So, you know, over 2 years later, now we get to see the footage of this transparent dome on a disc-shaped saucer. There is a video to this. This was posted on YouTube. And there's a lot of people going bananas over this 2019 UFO. The picture that you see for this particular episode is a still frame shot of that UFO. It's nuts. Now, do I subscribe to the idea that it is a transparent dome? No, I don't. But you got to look at the video. This is why I provide the links to the articles. Look at the video, see this thing in action. It reminds me of that one UFO in Utah, which was amazing. You know, the one that went over the hills and then went past the guys that were filming, taking like B-roll out there in the middle of nowhere. And they caught this UFO. And then also like the Puerto Rico UFO from, 4 years ago? It looks like those. You literally see this thing on the camera just zoom past the camera lens, and it is hauling ass. Or, I don't know, could be cattle, could be abducted people. I don't know what it's hauling, but it's moving fast. And they started to slow this thing down, try to figure out what it was. When you look at it, it does, on the video, it does look like a classic UFO, a sombrero UFO. You know, some people compare it to sombreros, especially you in the New Mexico area. But these things, it looked like a disc. It really did. Amazing. Over the water, kind of like the Tic Tac in those videos that are always filled with controversy. One person wrote that it was an amazing video, transparent dome, and the speed was incredible. Well done, gentlemen, in filming this. Yeah, it was, I don't know how the hell they caught this. So kind of skepticism kind of comes in, right? Because you're wondering, was this fake news? It just happens to be almost too perfect. Is that the state that we are in ufology, where you can go out on a boat trip or a helicopter ride and you can catch a UFO at any moment? I'm just saying that could be it. But the images in the video, they are really pretty damn good, to be honest. Almost too good. Too damn good. I'm just saying. Another person wrote, it's a saucer-shaped metallic disc with a glass dome, which means there's an extraterrestrial alien inside it. I'm flabbergasted. Yeah, you would be if you took it that far. There isn't, the video on itself is not enough to know what this is. I'm sure someone is going to grab this thing and do a crazy ass analysis to it now that we're almost post-pandemic. You can't even say that out loud because the way things are going in China, we might be right back in it in a month or two. I like the video. I invite you guys who are interested in current day UFO sightings that you check these out. Here's the thing. We all complain about cameras are shitty and, no one can ever pull out their camera in time, or, every other person should have a cell phone with a amazing camera and no one catches the videos. And then here's one. Here's one for you. And the freeze frame still images are pretty fascinating. So you'll have to drive to come to your own conclusion whether this is fake or not. I don't know. It almost seems well staged and too too much of a coincidence. But again, these camera phones, these portable cell phones, these action cams perform miracles, to be honest. Shit, I'm gonna look at my phone right now. My phone has exactly 5-6 lenses on it. Are you shitting me? I could catch a tick over a dog's ass from like 2,000 miles away. Tell you. Some of these images that are coming out may not be fake news. They might be an actual UFO caught in action. Now, what the origin is, we don't know. So jumping to the conclusion that it's a alien ship, I don't think so. You could be seeing a blur and maybe a reflection that makes it look and appear like the dome is transparent, but I guarantee you didn't see any damn aliens in that, did you? I'm just saying, it's a pretty good video. The images are great. Look at the picture for this episode, just to give you a hint, wink wink, of what you're going to see. But the best place to see it is go to the article, click on the video itself, and check it out. It's not that long. This is not like a 30-minute dissertation on algae and then the freaking damn UFO shows up. That's not what's happening. It shows up pretty quick. They don't play around. They get right to it. It is, like I said, pretty good. What else can you say? I mean, in situations like this, you believe or you don't. Or you ask more questions, which is really what needs to happen at this point. We need to get some more information. I'm sure the science types, like UAPX and those guys, I guarantee you that they're going to be able to take this video and analyze the shit out of it to give you a perspective. Like I've seen people like the guys that took the Utah video and apply all kind of 3D imaging in order to get relative sizes and things like that and to figure out the velocity of the craft. I guarantee you someone can do that with this video. Keep that in mind. I'm sure there's more to come. Almost post pandemics. Check this out.
Sit back, enjoy the ride. me, you're killing me, you're killing me. Can't have enough, you're killing me, you're killing me, you're killing me. Can't have enough, you're killing me, you're killing me, you're killing me. When you fight against the tide and you're about to lose your mind, it's easy to cross the line. There's no answer as to why when you look death in the eye. Either you live or you die. You live or you die. You live or you die. Live or you die.
All men and women created by go. You know the thing. Way to go, a-hole!
You know, what's funny is, back in the day, the early days of ufology, right? When people first started reporting this, and the idea was that if you were missing one or two teeth, you were not a reliable person. If you worked on a farm, nope. If you wore overalls, we have to discount everything you said because you're not the right person for the job of spotting a UFO. If you were a mom with like 10 kids, nope, you're out. We're not going to listen to you. If you barely spoke the damn language, you're 4.2 far fucked. We are not going to take your UFO report because you're not a reliable individual to be able to drop a fully conscious and significant reporting or an account of what you saw. So you basically don't know what the fuck you're talking about. So it doesn't matter what you saw. Not at all. Today it's a little different. Today we have even freaking people in the military are being discounted. So it's equal opportunity ufology hating for everyone. We're turning that around, right? We're turning that around. Because now we got folks who have PhDs who are like, damn, that just happened to me. Wow. What do I do with that? An individual that was completing their PhD back in 2006 in theoretical astrophysics, he was like, wow, I was, I had a situation. I saw something in the sky. I mean, they basically were at the end of their PhD and they came across this UFO one evening. And they still, not only can they not explain it, it's one of those things that we hear time and time again. It kind of gets kind of ingrained or like burned into your neurons to the point where you can't let go of it. You just can't. This individual was in 2006 visiting a friend in New Mexico, of course. Just stay away from New Mexico. Stop fucking around. Just don't do it. There's some crazy shit going on in New Mexico. I think we need to realize that by now. Really. They spent a lot of time driving through the desert, just chilling out, Santa Fe, Los Alamos. Then they decided to go to the Bandelier National Monument, which contains, homes and territories of a number of Native American civilizations, some going back nearly 1,000 years. The thing about Native Americans is they embraced the ETs, the Yeeties. I think that's a new generational term, Yeet. This generation, they appreciate Yeet teas. Anyway, so, Native American civilizations have this in their stories that they pass down from one generation to another, star people and stuff like that. It's not new to Native Americans. It's new to the civilized rubber diggers who took over the continent. That's who it's new to, Even now, if someone had the time, the capacity, or the willingness to go back several hundred years, maybe a few thousand years, you will see ET has been every damn where constantly. So how the hell do you explain that China and Russia had UFOs flying around Egypt, 1,000 so years ago, or down in South America somewhere? Don't think you really can you? But let's blame the Putins in the world, the Putins, and the Chinese and the Cubans. Anyone that's not in line with the West, we will blame all those fuckers because they're alien. For them not to be in line with our ideals, they've got to be alien or hiding alien technology. On the drive back, these two guys, or these two folks, here's where it gets like a Nancy Drew mystery or some kind of a novella. I'm trying to read it to you that way. On the drive back, the sky darkened as night fell. Feels like a vampire movie. We were in the car, and we were the only car on the road in either direction. The stars began to appear whenever the sky wasn't covered by this thin selection of wispy clouds. God damn, gotta have your PhD to write shit like this. All of a sudden, off in the distance, but high above the horizon, was a glowing blue ellipse-shaped light. I really do picture this person like reading this back to themselves as they're editing and really having that dramatization going on. It first appeared stationary, but then started to slowly move from left and away, from us to rightward and toward us. It's getting pornographic in here. This is the account of a at that point in 2006, a soon-to-be astrophysicist. I mean, come on. You're getting into the red light district here with this UFO sighting. This is nuts. Anyway, let me not hold on to this any longer. Bangkok. As I got closer, it brightened but never appeared to be anything more or anything other than a solid blue disk. And it seemed to pick up speed at an alarming rate. It then sped off to the light faster and farther away from us. And after about 2 or 3 seconds of moving at what was its top speed, the light simply went out. I mean, that was pretty detailed. You can't blame them for that account of it. It was amazing. I mean, literally, I need to go get a cigar right now or a cigarette and light it up. But this is what we need in this topic. It's one thing to apply the scientific method to ufology, UFO sightings, maybe going back and be committed to, doing some studies over again or going to situations or locations where stuff has been documented and running some tests. It becomes something else when you are the experiencer. What would be fantastic for this story, which we don't get, but check out the link in the description, right? Is whether or not this experience was able to guide this, at that point, a future astrophysicist to be part of the search for alien life. And it doesn't have to be here. I mean, he or she doesn't have to be going around, trying to go to CE5 meetings and trying to contact the AETs through their chakras. It doesn't have to be that. But they could be someone who's instrumental in joining JPL or being, part of some part of NASA and being instrumental in putting together maybe a damn big bucket of boats and some kind of a Mars rover that can actually find signs of life today, tested and not just gather random ass sand to send back to us and give us COVID-45. That's all I'm saying. That's a whole lot of news stories all put together we've talked about in the past, but I'm sure you guys are up to date on all that good stuff and all that stuff that's about to happen in a few years. Anyway, there's more to the story as far as what happened to this individual and their perception of it, but it is critical, especially in the point that we are with some disclosure, right? No matter how much we want to say there is no disclosure, there is some disclosure. We're getting firsthand government documents that are being released, and the government can't hide anymore that they're not interested in the topic. They can't hide that they haven't spent millions of dollars in trying to investigate what Russia and China are doing, which they're not. Then who is? That's the question. Who is? And for as many different projects that have come out historically on this topic that involve the government, we still have no answer. Zero. What does that tell you? You, the blue-collar person who barely makes ends meet. Some of you do a little better. Some of you do a shitload worse. But if you can't figure this out on your own, you who are the experienced who can't do it, why is it that the folks that are taking your money, taking your tax money, and all other kind of funds, wherever the fuck they come from, spending millions, and I'm sure the UFO research bucket is more in the billions. If they can't figure it out, how the hell are we going to do it? Figure that one out. Link in the description. Check it out. Check out this track as well.
We break up and you slam the door. I messed up on the bedroom floor. What the hell do we do this for? I push you out but you come back. That attraction, we can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that, 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 we got that. Kiss me and the world disappears. Tell me the things that I wanna hear. I just wanna stay right here. You push me out, but I come back. That attraction, we can't fight that. Oh, keep telling myself that I should let go, but I hold on. And oh, keep telling myself that I should move on, but I don't. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. 'Cause we got that mad love, we got that sad love, we got that fun love, we got that young love, yeah, that dumb love. We got that love, we got that, 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 we got that,
Don't fucking scream at me.
Where's
you
the money?
Fuck you. Look at you. with your fucking 48% body fat and...
You know, in the last couple of months, Nick Pope has gone off the fucking hinges. I think this article is the one that pissed me off the most today. I think this is the one that really did it. It threw me over the edge. It did. I had to fill my Yeti all the way up. You know, he recently talked about war in Ukraine. You know, Russia going Bangkok all over Ukraine. And he said that aliens would not visit us or come out of the woodwork because Putin was Bangkocking Ukraine. And listen, this is, it's wrong. It's wrong to say stuff like that. But he's at it again. He's doing it again in relation to Elon Musk and Twitter. I'm like, I don't understand. I feel like, I don't know how old he is. I might have to look it up on the next break. But I feel like he's got Alzheimer's or something. He's got some kind of mental disability going on here. He literally told his paper, hold on, let me look up, who is it? Give me a second. The Daily Star UK. He told the Daily Star UK that aliens who are using Twitter accounts could be blocked by Elon. Yeah, that could be a problem. He didn't say illegal aliens, which I don't even think, well, in the U.S., you can't use, you know, undocumented people coming across the border. You can't call them aliens anymore. So that's good. Kind of gives us that fine line. We don't call them aliens. We call it undocumented Bangkocks. I'm kind of mad, though, that word Bangkok is messed up in the title, but I'm going to leave it like that because I give zero fucks about it. Yeah, so 53, not 53, dyslexia is kicking in, 35 billion pounds, he says, was spent by Musk on the platform. And that Musk is talking about defeating spam bots. Spam bots. Nick Pope says that this could be a problem because aliens may be using Twitter to get the message out. I don't know what message an advanced civilization would want to use Twitter for. Now, granted, if these are the same dumb assholes who are still mutilating cattle and abducting people for especially lonely people on dark roads for their eggs and sperm, yeah, they might be using Twitter. It's a possibility. I feel like Nick Pope's fallen off like really hard, or hit his head a few times. Maybe someone forgot to put his bed rails up. Because this, maybe it's just all in fun. There's just, no, I can't. It's too many incidents. There's something wrong here with Nick Pope. There really is. There's one part here that says Nick Britain's top bofin? Is that a word in the UK? Somebody let me know. Because at first I looked at it, it's like, did they just call him a buffoon? That's not buffoon. I would just call him Britain's top Bangkok. If the Earth is being visited by or monitored by aliens, they'll know the importance of humans attached to the internet and social media. This is Nick Pope, by the way. They'll already have been paying close attention to Elon Musk because he's such a key player in the space program. So now he's brought Twitter. They'll be looking at him even more closely. Like, I'll be honest with you. If I, anyone else, spent, 40 some odd billion dollars on a social media platform, I would give no fucks about anybody watching me. Because I know everybody will be. And again, if aliens use Twitter to track, humans, We need to get rid of them. We need to light them up. Send them away. Send them packing. Because they're dumb as hell. These are the smartest, dumbest aliens we've ever talked about in history. He says these days, big data, AI, and deep learning, perhaps we should troll the internet and social media sites for anything that might be a real message from an alien. To get our attention, a genuine alien message would probably include a solution to a major unsolved problem in mathematics, physics, computer science, something advanced. Can you imagine some advanced alien civilization scares shitless of us? So they open up a Facebook account or Twitter account or Instagram in order to relay to us the most important message mankind has ever heard, and they've got 0 fucking followers. Or they don't use hashtags. What is wrong with Nick Pope? I'm telling you, I don't get it. And whoever keeps freaking calling him is an asshole. Really. They're taking advantage of him in his delicate condition. It's crazy. I think they called that in the United States elder abuse. Leave the man alone. You know, he's getting up there in age. Let him just retire. You know, he spent a long time 15 floors under the MOD corporate headquarters. Not corporate, but, you know, government headquarters. In that broom closet. Just let him be. He's got fresh air now. He can see the light. Let the man go on into those greener pastures. I don't know, whether or not you believe that E.T. is watching every move Elon makes, the only thing they need to watch out is for him getting his silver phallus going. Because that is a major probe to commercial space flight, space travel. So if I was an alien, I'd be worried about the silver phallus riding. Because he puts those things together pretty quickly. And all of a sudden you could have a whole damn fleet of them surrounding the planet, kind of like the Starlinks, and then we'll catch some aliens for real. They won't need no damn Twitter or Facebook to be found. They'll be found all right. Again, any alien that is still here abducting people and doing cattle mutilations, they need to be dealt with because you guys are dumb as hell. One more track, one more article. Check this out.
You said, baby, I'm not feeling it lately, but I hope we can be friends, don't you? You said maybe if things weren't so crazy, I could love you like I used to do. Then you kissed me goodbye and wished me the best in life. Said you needed some time to figure yourself out, but I knew right there you would come back here any day, just to tell me you regret everything you said on the day. 'Cause I know that's your game. You say you do so well without me. You say you feel so good without me. Then why you hit the spiral of thinking on your own? Lover, take some time to recover. Don't go chase another high too soon. Honey, I know breakups ain't funny. Still you're smiling at me like a fool. Then you kiss me goodbye
just gotta say this. There's like three different spellings for Bangkok in this article. But this is the Bangkok article that you've been waiting for. Glowing UFO disc spotted in Bangkok. Witness says alleged alien ship flew higher than clouds. I would hope so. If it's alien, it should go higher than the clouds. It should end up in some clouds 5.3 billion light years away, if you can accept that in Bangkok. I can't. Thailand. And by the way, you listeners in Thailand, this is the article. Don't get mad at me because this is what went down. This issue happened on April the 24th, and we actually have an accounting here from the witness. Now, this witness is not anything like the previous one. You know, they had that UFO sighting porn going on in their writing. This one just gets straight to it. Me and my boyfriend were in front of my house yesterday evening. I saw this in the sky around Wong's Wang. I want you to think about that for just a second. They were in Bangkok, Thailand, and they were in Wong's Wang. I mean, what the hell goes on in Thailand? Somebody tell me. Somebody in Thailand write me a letter, because I feel like I would be walking around in Wong's Wang with just like penises everywhere. No wonder I'm looking to the sky. I'd be afraid to look forward. According to this, normally I've seen a star. It is not like this. In the clip, it is my boyfriend's voice from Wong's Wang. I look with my eyes. I can't. I feel like this episode has come to an end already. I do. I looked with my bare eyes. It was flying higher than the clouds with speeds and size equal to a commercial airplane. Size matters, said the eyewitness. The video was later, of course, analyzed by one of our favorite people, Pareidolia Pete, Scotty Waring, who is currently operating from Taiwan, out of Henry's Wang. He says, hey, it's irrefutable evidence, proof of aliens' existence on Earth. Our buddy here goes on to say the UFO is a dark disc shape. It's even tilted to one angle, just as Area 51 scientist Bob Lazar said they would travel tilted in order to move. Undeniable proof UFOs are active in Asia, wrote Waring the Wang on his website, UFO Sightings Daily. I promise you, I honestly completely forgot that this thing said Wong's Wang out of Bangkok. You can't write this stuff. This is really what's happening in the world today. This is what we deal with. Anyway, according to the article, a rising number of UFO sightings in various parts of the world has now triggered a debate on social media platforms. Several net citizens strongly believe that these UFOs could be advanced alien vessels from deep space, while some others call it secretive military spacecraft developed by countries like the United States, China, and Russia. There is when this all first started, going back to the Stars Academy, a part of me really thought that there was some advanced drones just getting down. And a part of me still does think that these Tic Tacs and stuff like that kept on showing up at training areas that were being used by the Navy and the Air Force, that these were some kind of crazy advanced drone that they didn't want people to know about. And so they were testing it on their most powerful ships and airplanes. Part of me still believes that. But there's another part of me that says, why would so much money be spent chasing after, trying to identify what you've built? Like, the right hand's got to be talking to the left hand, because I'm sure in Bangkok is equal hands for everybody. I'm just saying. So now I'm leaning a little bit more towards something more unknown. But we need more info. We need to keep digging. So you guys who are science types out there, keep Hope, Alive, everyone else, stay fresh. Get your cameras out. You know, the one with the 5 damn lenses. Especially if you're in Wang's Wang. Or Wang's Wang. I can't. This podcast went south really quick. Sorry, children. In the meantime, I do have an announcement about tomorrow's interview, which will not happen tomorrow. It will happen on May the 5th. It turns out that Patrick Cutler, he will be screening the film in Dallas, Texas at a horror fest out in Dallas. He should be, apparently he's traveling tomorrow. He's going to be there 3 days introducing the film to the participants, or the folks that attend this little horror fest out in Dallas, Texas. And then we'll catch him next Thursday. Should still be fun. I wonder what he thinks about Bangkok and Wang's Wang. Wang. There might be something there for Redgate. I thank you guys for listening. This is the end of the podcast. I'm about to hang it up, get some more vodka, and then just, pass out to sleep. Ciao.
Finally, you will feel free to live a life you love living.
In other words, fuck